Alright, well, today I thought I'd go out and use the sidewalk chalk since I don't have a chalkboard and I don't have a dry erase board to show you guys how we're going to do lesson 7.7, solving multiplication and division inequalities. So if you need to pause the video at any time, go ahead and do that, but you're going to want your notebook and we're going to do 3 sample problems together. The first one I have here already written out, it's x divided by 5 is less than or equal to 2. And just like before with equations, we're going to make a t-chart. So I'll go ahead and make it right through the inequality symbol. And I have to ask myself how to get x by itself. So I think about the opposite of dividing by 5, and that would be multiplying by 5. So I'm going to times by 5 over here, times by 5 over here. These 5s cancel each other out, leaving me my x. And then I have greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and over here 2 times 5 is 10. When I go to graph it, I go ahead and make it a little number line here. I'll just plunk 10 right in the middle, and 11 and 12, and then I'll put 9 and 8. And then I have to decide with this symbol, is it an open circle or a closed circle when it has the equal sign underneath it? And it's going to be a closed circle. So I'm going to go ahead and go to 10, fill in my circle. And then all my answers are supposed to be less than or equal to 10. So I have to pick a number. So I'm going to choose to test out 8. Is 8 smaller than or equal to 10? Let's see, is 8 smaller than or equal? The answer is yes. So that means that my graph is going to go this way, which also matches the inequality symbol here. So that's our first example. My second example, we'll go ahead and look at this one. This is 2 times n is greater than 32.
4 times n.
I totally meant 4 times n. It's a good thing I have my daughter filming me to remind me of my error since you guys aren't here. 4 times n is greater than 32. So we'll go ahead and make our t-chart. Think about how do you get n by itself? What's the opposite of multiplying by 4 and dividing by 4? So divide by 4, divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So we have our mystery invisible coefficient of 1. So I have n greater than 32 divided by 4 is 8. So my solution is n is greater than 8. When we go to graph, put 8 right in the middle, 9, 10, and 7, and 6. I go ahead and look at my symbol, decide open circle or closed circle. It's going to be an open circle. And then I test out a number. Let's try 6. Is 6 bigger than 8? That answer is no. So let's try 10. Is 10 bigger than 8? The answer is yes. So my graph is going to the right. We got 2 down, 1 to go. So this one looks like it's going to be really tricky. But I know that you guys know how to read these with fractions. Instead of 2/5 times m is less than 14, you're probably thinking you could say 2 times m divided by 5 is less than 14. I'm going to rewrite it that way. So 2 times m divided by 5 is less than 14. That's an alternative way to write the exact same problem. We're going to go ahead, make our t, and I'm going to work my way to the variable. So I'm going to get rid of dividing by 5. Opposite of dividing by 5 is multiplying by 5. So I'm going to show times by 5 times by 5. Over here, these are opposites of each other, so they eliminate each other. So I still have the 2 times m. I'm just going to bring that down here. Still have my symbol. And then over here, 14 times 5. Let's see, 4 times 5 is 20. Regroup my 2 there. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So now I have 2 times m is less than 70. I have to get rid of multiplying by 2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So divide by 2. Divide by 2. These eliminate each other to make 1. So I get m is less than, and 70 divided by 2, I would say, let's see, 2 goes into 7 3 times. That's a 6 with 10 left over. So 2 goes into 10 5 times. So my solution is m is less than 35. To graph it, running out of room here. 35 in the middle, 36, 37, I'll go 34, and 33. First choice is open circle or closed circle. It's a less than symbol, so that's going to be an open circle at 35. And then I have to decide if all my answers are smaller than 35, which way they go. You can pick a number down here, try 33. 33 is smaller than 35, and that's true. And if I were to go the other side, if I chose 37, 37 is not smaller than 35. So we want our answers to be all of these right here, which again, notice that arrow matches this. The key with that only happens if your variable comes first on the left-hand side. So that's our chalk math today. Hopefully you can use this to help you with your assignment.